My best friend's mom was gaslighting her into insanity, so I recorded the truth that destroyed their family. Maya was finally getting better, and that, I realized, was the one thing her mother, Linda, could not allow. For years, I had watched my best friend shrink. Maya, who used to be bright and funny, had become anxious, forgetful, and utterly dependent on her mom. Linda, of course, played the role of the caring martyr perfectly. "Oh, my poor Maya," she'd sigh to her friends. "Her memory is just getting so bad, I have to do everything for her." It started with small things. Maya's keys would go missing, and Linda would find them in a ridiculous place, chiding her gently. "See, sweetie, you're so forgetful." Then it was appointments Maya supposedly missed or conversations she couldn't remember having. I watched Maya's confidence crumble into dust. She started to believe it, that she was broken, that her mind was failing her. Her dad, a long-haul truck driver, was rarely home and only saw Linda's carefully curated performance. My personal stake in this was Maya herself. I was losing my friend to a fog of manipulation, and it felt like watching a slow-motion kidnapping. The situation felt wrong, but I couldn't prove anything. It was all just he said, she said, and Linda was a master at her craft. The turning point came when Maya got a job offer in another city. It was her dream job. She was ecstatic for about a day. Then suddenly she turned it down. "I can't, Chloe," she told me, her eyes hollow. "My mom's right, I can't even manage my own schedule here. How could I live alone?" That's when I knew I had to do more than just listen. I started paying closer attention. I noticed Linda would ask Maya to do a task and then minutes later deny she ever asked, making Maya feel crazy. I needed proof. So I gave Maya a gift, a small, sleek digital voice recorder. "For taking notes in meetings," I said, "so you don't have to worry about forgetting." I showed her how to use the one-touch record button. I just told her to record their conversations just for her own peace of mind, to prove to herself she wasn't imagining things. A week later, she called me, sobbing. "Listen to this," she whispered. I listened. It was Linda's voice, dripping with fake sympathy, telling Maya she had once again forgotten to take her anxiety medication. Then I heard the sound of a door closing, and Linda's voice, now a smug whisper to herself. "There, that should keep her home for another few days." She was hiding the medication. My blood ran cold. The final act happened 2 weeks later. Linda, in a stroke of breathtaking audacity, staged an intervention. She gathered Maya's dad and her aunt in the living room to discuss Maya's worsening condition. Linda was just getting to the part about Maya being too unstable to live independently when I stood up. "Actually, Linda," I said, my voice shaking slightly, "I think we should all hear what instability really sounds like." I pressed play on my phone, connecting it to the Bluetooth speaker on the mantle. The room filled with Linda's voice, the recording of her admitting to hiding Maya's keys, the recording of her bragging about hiding the medication. The reveal was a lightning strike. The reaction was chaos. Maya's dad went ghost white, staring at his wife as if he'd never seen her before. Her aunt just covered her mouth, tears welling in her eyes. Linda started screaming, a torrent of accusations and denials, calling me a liar, a manipulator, but the proof was echoing through the silent room. And Maya didn't cry. She didn't scream. She just looked at her mother, her expression perfectly, terrifyingly calm. The fog was gone. The fallout was the final word. 2 years later, Maya and her dad live in Arizona. I get a postcard from them every month. Linda sends one too, from her new assisted living facility. I mark them all, return to sender.